Hey, everybody. It's episode 28. It's the second last episode of season 2. This one is going to be about Martians. Maybe. It says, will the real Martian please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. So, is it just one? Are they blending in with humanity? Is it Tommy? God damn it, Tommy, you got all those people killed. But in the comic books, Steve, I don't think you should go to town. Shut up, Tommy. Shut the hell up, Tommy. That was Maple Street. Those were the monsters on Maple Street. And they weren't even Martians, I don't think. We've had Martians, confirmed Martians, in 2 episodes so far. First one was people are alike all over. And the second one was, and those ones looked like us, spoke like us, and kept people in zoos like us. And the second one was Mr. Dingle the Strong. And they were crazy looking. 2 heads. At least I think the Martians were the 2-headed ones. There was also the Venusians. So, third time's a charm. Maybe there's no Martians at all. Maybe it's just, I don't know, people being paranoid. We'll find out. Maybe it's a game show. You have to spot the Martian. That sounds like Martians. Did the flying saucer land here? In Alaska?
Something hit that pond.
Probably a
Whatever
bird.
it is, it'll be under the ice till next spring.
A meteor or something, probably.
Yeah.
Checking out a report on an unidentified flying object.
Probably just a meteor.
Came down on the ice of Tracy's Pond, and we can't see it now.
Bill?
Bill, there's footprints.
There are footprints up there.
It's a Martian, Bill.
But we will call you back.
Get your shotgun.
Something left that pond, went over to the diner.
Looks like a bus in front of that diner.
You've heard of trying to find a needle in a haystack? No, their task is even harder.
Find a Martian?
They've got to find a Martian
in the diner?
a diner.
What if it's just some guy from a secret government spaceship? Hey, anybody want to go to the zoo? Ooh, I like zoos. It's him, get him. You work here? Really? The couple, probably not the couples, because we only have one set of footprints.
Trouble? The bridge up ahead has been declared temporarily impassable.
Damn it.
Can't turn around and go back. There's a slide up there at the turnoff.
Looks like you're kind of marooned. Till morning, anyway.
Till morning?
Morning?
I've got to be in Boston
Well,
at
not
9
that guy.
a.m.
Because that bus stays out there until they fix the bridge.
So you might as well all get comfortable and get a little hot food in you.
That's precious little consolation for missing my meeting in Boston.
Yeah, what about the Boston meeting? Is it Miss Scarlet? Is it the couple?
They were all on the bus, weren't they?
What's trouble? You looking for somebody?
Did you see an alien?
You got a passenger manifest?
What? On a bus?
What do you think I got parked out there? A 707? Mister, that's a 14-year-old bus and business is
Okay, who here was on the bus? Get everybody to vouch for everybody.
You know how many you had?
6. Unless one of them fell out the window when we hit a bump.
Somebody must have jumped in. There are,
There's 7 here.
7 here now.
Was there one person here when you got here? We haven't seen the face of the guy sitting at the diner thing. Was there somebody here?
Thanks.
Ask this guy.
Was there anybody in here before the bus stopped?
There was no one in here when we came in.
And how do you account for 7 people?
One of them didn't get off the bus.
If we're going to be grilled, I want to talk to a lawyer.
Oh, this guy.
I don't remember seeing you on the bus.
I don't remember seeing you neither.
He's so distinctive looking.
Makes one of us a liar, don't it?
What's it all about?
What's all this about?
Woman said she heard something fly over and then come down.
Yeah?
From where?
From up there.
Nothing's come down from up there except snow.
Footprints.
We found tracks leading away from it.
Yeah.
To where?
Here, right here.
Nothing's come in here since 11 this morning.
Except all these people?
Except me and my passengers. That means that one person here...
He's putting it together.
George, I don't like this.
Easy, honey.
Which one of the couple is it?
We climbed off of that bus with our eyes closed to get out of the snow.
Oh.
Anyone could have come in with us, and we wouldn't have noticed.
Tell you the truth, I don't know who got on.
She's just like a science fiction, that's what she is.
Yep.
6 humans and 1 monster from outer space.
Wait, what does it have to be a monster?
You wouldn't happen to have an eye in the back of your head, would you?
Maybe?
I find you offensive.
What do you do now, officer?
Well, we check for eyes. The end of the episode will be the bus driver saying, oh wait, there was 7 people.
Since it's just one person who doesn't belong here, you eliminate the couples.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but
Cross us off.
I don't think...
We're 2 other humans.
We're in the clear. What's the matter?
Are they?
I could have sworn you had a mole on your chin.
Never had a mole on my
What are you
chin.
talking about, Connie?
We're all going to get so panicky that everyone and his brother will start picking up invisible clues from everybody else.
Did you ever see that episode?
This is nonsense.
Maple Street?
I think 23 years is long enough for a woman to know who she's married to.
Yeah. Happy marriage.
I love this. And this lemon sucker here, he's the most suspicious of the bunch.
Yeah, because I know him. And the diner guy.
You got identification, Grandpa?
Grandpa?
Left it down in the pond in my spaceship.
Who won the World Series race last year?
Pittsburgh Pirates won it, took 4 out of 7 the Yankees. Didn't figure us Martians would know nothing about the great...
I like the way he's playing along with it, like he is one. Okay, you lady. Who's the President of the United
You
States?
got identification, miss?
As a matter of fact, I don't. I left it in my suitcase.
In the pond?
Shipped on ahead.
She was on the bus.
Oh, you remember her, do you?
She's the only one I noticed.
But who noticed him?
Was he really driving?
Look, let's cut this farce out right now.
Then how do you explain the extra person in here?
Faulty memories?
The driver's mistaken. 7 people got on the bus, and he thought there were only 6.
Good.
Not a chance in the world. I counted heads before we took off.
Miss.
Oh, I was enjoying that. Oh, the lights! They're doing it, those people, the Martians from outside. They're trying to Maple Street them. I like this episode. I can make a case for all of them, or none of them. That's why I like it.
If that thing wants to start up all on its own, you'll check with an electrical engineer.
Take me to your leader. Take me to your leader.
Yeah, settle down, get back to your seat. Well, nobody's leaving here until we know who the Martian is.
If the bridge gets a clean bill of health, you'll drive that bus right across it.
Listen, mister. That bridge is so old that at any...
Shit, the electrician. Call the electrician.
Why did the lights go out like that?
Yeah, it's just a, just... Let's come back.
This is just plain weird.
Yeah, it's never happened before. It's the monsters. They love their music and their electricity. Oh, it stopped again.
What's the point of us all staying cooped up in here like this?
They're there.
But what if the thing doesn't show itself?
Can we leave?
How about that?
Ooh, they're handling it okay so far. There's petty squabbling, Ooh. Well, that is spooky. That's more spooky than the electricity, because it's actually physically doing something. Oh, a phone in the Twilight Zone. Hello? Is this Mars?
What's that? It's okay?
What?
All right, thanks.
It's all clear?
The bridge is okay.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Shall we go?
What do you think, Perry?
Can't hold him.
You're making a big mistake, officer.
One of us is
You're letting a monster out.
one of us is a monster.
Can't hold somebody on suspicion of being a monster.
All right.
All right then.
And you all come back and see us again, you hear? All but one of you.
Hey, it could be you, dude. You could have killed the original, but then how did they do the 6-7 thing? He doesn't factor into that.
Had what, 14 cups of coffee? It was $1.40.
14 cups of coffee. You could be wired to the moon.
Mr. McConnell?
Well, I counted 7.
Bet you by the time we get to Boston, they'll be 17.
I like that guy. Oh, this guy. Is he back? Can you help me with my spaceship? It's in the lake.
Didn't you go out on that bus?
I did indeed.
Did you kill everybody?
That bridge wasn't safe.
Oh,
It collapsed.
did they all die?
Kerplunk, right into the river.
I only survived because of my Martian strength.
Except you.
Lucky, I guess, huh?
I eat my greens.
Very lucky.
But what?
There's not a scratch on you.
You're not even wet.
What's wet?
What do you mean, what's wet?
Illusion, that's all. Like that jukebox playing in the corner.
Uh-oh.
Or that telephone ringing.
Run for it, dude. You might be able to get out. Or just play along with them. Just be like, oh, you're my favorite Martian.
Just a parlor trick.
What are you, some kind of magician?
Who, me?
Oh, you've got 3 hands.
I ought to explain that the name isn't really Ross.
No, it's Martian.
No, I was sent as a kind of advanced scout.
Just to see how stupid you all are?
We're beginning to colonize. My friends will be arriving very shortly.
Oh, great. We could use some more hands.
Lovely area. So remote, so off the beaten track.
Yeah, nobody would notice if you were dead.
Just the perfect spot for a colony, don't you?
I have to do a little waiting myself. You see, Mr. Ross,
Is he from Venus?
we folks on Venus had the same idea.
He's Venus!
Your friends are not coming.
Ooh.
They've been intercepted.
Interplanet war. Do you have an eye?
I think you'll see
He's got an eye!
how we differ.
Oh, jeez.
Incident on a small island.
Ooh. Can't look at it. It's like the other episode with the... You know what I'm talking about. Now comes the fun task. Who were all of those people in that episode? One of them was a Martian. But let's see where else we know them from. Right, okay. Martian guy was the dad in The Lateness of the Hour. The one who built... Spoilers. Stop watching if you haven't seen that one that we already watched. He built all the robots for the house. And his daughter was unhappy. And his wife was a bit too happy, if you remember. Okay, one down. He's the one who was really familiar. The others are familiar, but I don't think they were in previous Twilight Zone episodes. Right, the Venusian guy was in the Purple Testament. He was the guy... the Purple Testament mostly exists in this one set, this Warzone camp site. But in one of the scenes, they go to like this hospital place, and that guy was kind of running the whole... He was in that episode. I know, I can see which guy he was in my brain, but haven't to explain it. You don't need. He was just in a previous episode. So the Martian and the Venusian were both in previous episodes. I don't think any of the other ones were, but possibly. Yeah, I liked it. It was kind of a version of the Maple Street episode, except everybody didn't end up throwing rocks at each other and taking out shotguns. It was all light-hearted ribbing, and how do we know it's not you? How do we know that the couples are not... The couples thing, if it was one of the couples, the other person in the couple would have known they weren't... Like, if there were definitely 6 people on the bus, and everybody agrees on that, then the couples would know whether or not they boarded with their other half. And even if they were replaced with a Martian, that doesn't matter. That wouldn't change the numbers. So if they boarded on their own and then their other half was there, then they'd be like, wait a second. It must be you, because you weren't there when I got on. So in a way, we can discount the couples. In a way. You know? Unless they're having amnesia or they're being held at tentacle point. Which does narrow it down to the woman who the bus driver noticed, the actual Martian guy, and the crazy guy who was just pretending to be a Martian. She didn't have any ID. The crazy guy playing along, maybe he was just playing along to, you know, he's playing that card. They can't suspect me if I'm saying I am. And the other guy, I pointed at him straight away because I recognized him. So, that was that. And the diner, the guy who ran the diner. I was like, hey, it could be him. Not really. If we accept the 6-7 thing as 100% solid, then it doesn't matter if the diner guy is the Martian. You know, that doesn't explain the 6-7 thing. And same with the bus driver. Even if the bus driver was replaced, it doesn't explain the 6-7 thing. And also, if it was the bus driver, he would have just said there were 7. No, there were 7 people and they're all here. Nothing to see here, officers. But a good little puzzle mystery episode that you couldn't really predict. You know, I'm not sure if there were clues thrown in there, but it was fun to see the cast interact with each other. And I'm sure some of the other people were, you know, all of them probably went on to do other things, famous things. Yeah. So there's only one episode left. The Obsolete Man. What will that be about? Find out next time. We'll get to see the end of season 2. And if there's somebody with 3 arms in your midst, maybe go to a different diner. Unless it's really cold out and the bridge is out and all that stuff, then maybe you take your chances. Hey, if that bridge was out, you let the cops go ahead, and when the bridge collapses, you stop the bus. See you next time.